Rise, order in the court. It is time.
It is Creed, and I apologize for our tardiness.
Yeah.
Conference, we only see each other 2 minutes before we start the show, or sometimes less than. And we got to hurry up and catch up on very important show
That's
matters.
right. Important stuff. Like, why would you buy a Sharpie that also has the pen on the other side? I don't like those at all. And I think that's what she's using right now.
Oh, no.
Yeah. But hey, if I had a beard like that up there in the corner.
Isn't that Roger?
A little bit. Yeah. That's back in his biking days, though, before Roger put on some weight.
Also,
skinny and...
I mean, if you're looking for the perfect gift this holiday season, make sure you pick up your patented Hallelujah lamp, like the right over Roger's shoulder there.
That's right.
Get your Hallelujah lamps this holiday season.
And if it don't work out, you can buy the variety pack, I believe, of I think that's a variety pack of some sort.
Are those Dunkaroos?
Whatever happened to the Dunkaroos?
I don't know.
I got a new toy. I don't know if it's gonna work though. I've got batteries.
Oh, okay. I like that.
See, it's a big red light.
Oh, well, Creed's got the big red light. I want to thank. Look at this, Creed. I've got 4 generations of delicious cheeses delivered to my home today.
Oh wow! See,
I got the real cheese curds with the batter. You can fry them up if you like.
Yes.
It's got tons of cheeses. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the Funk sent me this.
Nice.
And now I'm very excited. One Christmas I did not get steaks. I will never forget.
Well, because you put up a bitch about that. I never saw him again either. By the way, I'd do the girl in the gray if you were asking me which one I was going to.
Oh, really?
Oh, it works. Look.
Yeah. Look, we need gimmicks.
I don't know what we're going to use it for, but I guarantee
that's the live chase light. You turn it on and just hold it beside yourself during live chases. That's how people know it's live.
All right, I'll just tell you. I don't even have to say anything. I'll just do that. Soon to be seen on other YouTube channels.
It's just soon to be, yes.
And everybody can come in and say, "Oh, you guys just copying that, dude."
That feller over yonder did it first.
That's right. Speaking
of fellers, we got quite the little collection. 3 videos today, Creed. It is a compilation. We dip our toes in a little bit of everything. This one here will be some angry divorcings. Where's the KKC? What is that?
No, that's real close to that other KK.
Yeah, I don't know what that one is. I'm staying away from it though. This one's some divorce action. Then we go into some lying to the judge action. And then a video that was actually released on the channel as an upload probably about a week or so ago of a guy that he's just pissed off. But he's got really cool sunglasses, Creed.
Oh, okay. Well, if you have cool sunglasses, you're allowed to be pissed off.
Yeah, you're badass, right?
Yeah.
Office with you. That is correct, Your Honor. All right, and are you Janine Baumberger?
Janine, can you turn your fan off, please? My God.
Yes, Janine Baumberger.
Great name.
All right. Are we expecting anybody else this morning?
Just us.
I don't believe so, Your Honor.
McDonald's got you covered, Griggsy.
All right, we'll go on the record. This is in the District Court of Butler County, Kansas. Cases entitled in the matter of the marriage of Melbourne Ashdown, the third petitioner, and Janine Ann Baumberger, respondent, 23 DM 301.
Good for that old guy.
With attorney Richard
I was just going to ask. This is who we're.
When Creed and Emily finally call it quits, this will be Creed. A broken old man.
Yeah, I can see that.
That guy is broken for sure. Look at him. He's just like.
The only thing I have left from all of this, all these great years on YouTube, is a Hallelujah lamp at my lawyers. I had to give it to him because, again, I didn't even have enough money.
Part of the deal.
That's right.
The respondent, Janine Baumberger, appears pro se. All parties are appearing by Zoom. We are set today on a motion for contempt. Any announcements to make at this time, Mr. Paw?
No, Your Honor.
All right. And
Well, he didn't ask, but yeah, Secret Santa coming to an end. Discord, voting, fan of the year, main channel, community tab. Is there anything else I'm missing? That's our announcements, right? I think.
Did I mention I got a box full of delicious cheeses today?
It looks good. Have you ever had actual squeaky cheese curd?
No, we got something called Moz Whips as well. I'll take a picture of all of it. There's a bunch of different cheddar cheeses, but they're all white.
Oh.
Cheddar cheeses. One's got like cranberries and something in it. The other one has chipotle. There's just like a variety of cheeses. And I got this thing that has like football helmets on it, and the cheese inside of the container is green and yellow, like the colors of the Green Bay Packers.
Oh,
yeah,
interesting. Oh, Nancy, no reason to apologize.
Nancy, we know you're probably having a rough day.
I mean, I'm
standing up the whole show.
I'm still laughing, and of course, Sweet Tea's comment also. Definitely still laughing about.
Ms. Baumberger, by your appearance here today, I'm assuming you received a copy of the motion in order to appear?
Yes, sir.
All right.
And Judge, just for the record, she was personally served on November 16th by our process server. And that has been filed with the court.
You've been served.
I don't have that here on the file.
That there video guy, thank you for the $5. You're on the No More what?
No More November Express.
Oh, that's right. Today's the last day, right?
Yes. Fond farewell.
Thank you. I think it's a nice addition. This little thing.
I love it.
Just gonna whenever there's issues, you'll know it.
I figured that was the case. So, all right, Mr. Paw, you may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, this comes down to Mr. Ashdown wanting his personal items in the house. We filed for divorce back in August. In August 8th, there was a temporary order filed. And with that order, there was a list of items that Mr. Ashdown wanted out of the house.
Carp.
And he is still to this day has not been able to receive those.
Oh, wow.
Just to let you know, Judge, the divorce has not been finalized yet. The respondent has not has not filed an answer or retained counsel in this case.
Janetto, it works.
I don't know if it worked. Try it again.
Oh, sorry, Janetto, it didn't work. Might be broken.
Hallelujah.
We do know subsequently is Mr. Ashdown went over to the house on multiple occasions to try to retrieve his items. Mr. Ashdown lives in Butler County. The respondent lives in Eureka. There were multiple incidents where Mr. Ashdown tried to get assistance from the Greenwood County Sheriff's Department. In all honesty, they were not very cooperative with him trying to retrieve his stuff. Mr. Ashdown actually drove by the former marital residence one day, and there was a pile of his stuff out in the yard with a sign that said free.
Oh, with the sign. I mean, that's even better than burning it, actually.
Oh my God.
Ooh,
all right, so he's been wanting his shit back. I need my stuff. He's gone to the sheriff. The sheriff said, we don't have time for that. And he drives by the house. At first, I was going to say he drove by the house and saw her in the arms of a far younger, more robust man.
I would love to see the upgrade because it's a good one.
Oh yeah, she's done got a new man. I mean,
absolutely.
But to put his stuff out in the yard with a sign that says "free,"
that's great.
You think? I wonder if he stopped and picked it up. I would have.
I would have got a picture first. I know that much. And I'd also be very happy that it is not on fire yet as well.
Look how angry he is. Good gracious.
He is. He's not happy about any of this. I hope that we find out, where what happened. I really want that lamp or whatever it appears to be something in front of the lamp, I believe, but I want to believe it's a lamp.
I'd like to think it's a hallelujah lamp.
I'm not sure if you guys notice. I have great lamps like a bowling pin lamp there.
Oh yeah.
I also have a golf ball lamp. I have a shoe lamp. I mean, shoe phone.
Ah, yes.
I collect weird lamps and phones.
Asked me about the boat motors.
Plural.
He wants to go trolling.
Mr. Ashdown believes that Miss Bumgarner has sold the boat motors. He values them at about $1,000. Also, there was a neon sign that he had that was broken by the respondent. It's going to cost him about $400 to get that fixed. He's in the process of doing that.
Neon sign.
The respondent has not basically helped Mr. Ashdown get his personal items out of the house.
I like that idea, actually. So I don't know. You couldn't really do that, but that'd be pretty neat. I like that.
Unfortunately, no. I mean, I guess there'd be a way of doing that.
Yeah, but
that would be very frowned upon by YouTube. But there would be a way where you'd make a tier of the channel for a certain price, and then when you go live, you would always include that tier, because you can do a tier by tier for, like, I mean, it's $9 for all three. I don't know what the discounted price would be. I don't know, $8.50. I don't know, but there is a way to do it.
Jay, I'm always looking for bread.
Sell them.
The things is his brother's ashes.
So, what? No, you don't.
Oh no!
No, that is you Bumgarner.
Damn.
That's not right.
He don't even have his brother's ashes. Really? Damn.
I only have one. It's over off this way. It's a small one. I want the real big one that goes in the. I can't drop that. What is it? 129, 130, 150, somewhere around there for the big leg lamp. That's what I'd be asking back.
A broken one will go way cheaper.
Stop apologizing. There's no reason to apologize.
I will never forget that moment. Ever.
You're forever now associated with that, but which is not a bad thing, Nancy. It was very funny to us, and
extremely
so much so that we just ended the show.
And this is, and he had within the temporary order had made a list of all of his personal items that he wanted out of.
In case anybody was wondering if Pass is lying or not, she's not lying.
Yeah, I got one too. It's right under here.
It sits right on the shelf next to me, a year round, by the way.
House. And he, like I said before, Judge, he tried to do it. At first, he tried to do it, the amicable way. Then he sought law enforcement help.
I think it's pretty close. Pretty close.
I think we're getting there.
Yeah, almost got it.
One of those were very helpful. He's gotten minimal items out of the house. I would ask that you find her in contempt. I have approximately about $400 in attorney's fees in this action, and in our motion, we ask that she pay that. Also, if she has sold the boat motors, Mr. Ashdown, those were his personal items. He wants compensation for that, as well as to repair the neon sign. So, Judge, that's where we're at today.
I listen to the ashes, all that. But the repair of the neon sign, those things are so brittle, like so brittle. I don't think I'd go after that.
I mean, that's kind of a weird thing. Yeah. I mean, it's almost like Michael Scott with his neon sign that he ended up finally giving away. But
that's right.
I don't know, a neon sign getting broke. But the boat motors. Ooh, that's kind of a step on the toes.
Those are near and dear to his heart. I like how they threw in the fact that she may have sold them. I would imagine it'd be a quick sale on Facebook Marketplace, wouldn't it?
Yeah, he probably saw them for sale. But you're not supposed to do that. If I'm not mistaken, if you're going through a divorce, marital property is not to be sold off.
Yeah.
Right under somebody's poor nose.
Hell, I think just a couple of trolling motors, good enough trolling motors could reach that 1K.
If they worked.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
If you had some older ones that go on to, smaller boats and stuff like that, they can be worth a little bit there.
Happy.
At the end of the day, Mr. Ashdown just wants his stuff back. He wants
Give me my shit.
Wants the divorce to be finalized, and he wants this all to be over with. So that's all I have, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Mr. Pa. Miss Baumberger, your response?
Well, Your Honor,
Love that cake.
I took the free sign down off of his stuff. I wasn't aware I couldn't do that. So as soon as I found out, I took the free sign off of his stuff. He has been to the house twice. The first time was the day that I got served his papers. And then he had told me that he'd be back the next day. He didn't show up until like days later. I was at work and I came home and I was at work and one of my children came in and told me that he was there and that they had that the cops had advised him that he could not go into the house if there wasn't anybody there. I was at work. I didn't even know he was there until one of the kids called and told me that. I wasn't going to leave work just because he showed up. I mean, I had been sick and I couldn't just leave work just because he was there. So when I got home, he was still sitting there and I checked on the animals and I left again. And I have not heard, he's not made contact with me to try and come and get his stuff since then. As far as the boat motors, they were garbage. They've been sent outside for years and years. So they got thrown away with the other pile. They got taken to the dump with the other pile of trash that he left in the yard.
Oh, hell, she didn't even sell them. They went to the dump.
As far as the sign goes, I was not aware it was broken at all. It was not broken when I put it in the bedroom to store his stuff. And I have not heard from him. I had not heard from him in almost 2 months. He's not made any mention about trying to come and get his stuff again. And as far as getting into the house, that's one thing. I understand that. But he's still got the boat motor, the boat's still sitting there, 2 toppers, the car's still sitting there. He's still got stuff in the garage that he could get out. He's made no attempt to come try and get any of that stuff. And I don't feel that I am in contempt because he's not made, those 2 times was the only times that he's made any mention or even tried to come and get his stuff. Since I got the paperwork on that issue.
All right, so Miss Baumberger, you received the copy of the temporary order.
That was anybody watch that whole thing there? That was odd. What was happening there?
Your Honor, hold on one moment. I had to get all that garbage out of the yard. He left behind boat motors and everything else. So just like when I moved him out of the house, I got rid of all the garbage. I got the garbage taken away. That's right. Out with the old and in with the new, baby. Oh, yeah.
That's true. Did she not kind of incriminate herself by saying that she got rid of the stuff?
Yeah, she said they were shit. I got rid of them.
Well,
he should be happy I threw that crap away.
It's not for her to decide, though, right? I mean, that's not.
He's so mad over there. He's just stewing in his own juices.
With the list of the items, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And those items are those. Where are those items?
Most of them are in the bedroom or in the house, like his brother's ashes. I still have his brother's ashes. I'm not going to do anything with them. I'm not going to just like keep them from him. I was planning to if I saw his brother, making sure that his brother got them. So I didn't have to have contact with him if he didn't come and get them before I saw his brother. I'm not trying to keep his stuff from him.
So your position is you have all of these items, you're willing to return them.
Yes.
It's working now, Janetta. Thank you so much. See,
Third time a charm.
yeah, third time lucky there on that one. Thank you. I'll give you 6 hallelujahs.
The only thing
Glad we got that worked out and fixed, though.
It's always important.
there are a few things that I am in contention with on the list. I did not realize I needed to, on the divorce, I did not realize I needed to do a response. And I haven't been able to attain an attorney. So I just financially cannot afford that right now. As soon as I can, I was planning on getting it taken care of.
Well, what items are you?
Belongings that
disputing?
I wrote up my own list in response. It's
Oh.
at my house, and there are some things that he has that I want back.
Well, the
Actually, serious, if you
issue
found
right
it, please
now,
let me
there's
know. I don't think it's a
there's an
lamp.
order that was signed.
I think it's in front of the lamp.
I think it's a major award.
Yeah. It's all I know is I need that. It needs to be put on a shelf in here.
that allowed him to retrieve these items. Now,
Right.
all of these items, as we sit here today, are
Yes, for some of you that are not following along, like Paisley is not.
Wake up.
Yeah, Jesus. Follow along, would you, Creed Jr.? There was that. She's got ashes of his dead brother.
Yeah. His brother has to be dead in order to be turned into ashes. I mean, it's just the way it is. There's no other way than to
FYI.
cremate him when he's dead.
Stop doing what you're doing and listen to court, would you? God.
Follow along.
Right, Leather and Lashes? You tell her, not me. You take care of that, please. Appreciate it.
are items of marital property that aren't to be gotten rid of or gotten sold. Ultimately, the divorce hasn't been finalized. This is a temporary order,
Right.
but there's an order ordering you to allow him to retrieve these items.
A kettle, a mixed bag of something. And by the way, is this a bread container, a plastic Tupperware bread container that you put your bread in? It looks like it.
It kind of looks like, at first I thought it was a cracker container,
Yeah,
like a sleeve of crackers, but it may be bread.
I think it is. Anybody else keep their bread in plastic containers for some reason?
Just throw it
Right.
away.
The thing of it is I mean, he texted me as he was the second time he came. He had texted me because I checked my phone after my daughter had come in and told me he was at the house. And it said that he was just letting me know he was pulling into town to get the rest of his stuff. I was at work. I didn't even know.
Coming into town.
And I couldn't very well leave work again. So, and he didn't give me enough time. And, I don't have a problem with him coming to get the rest of his stuff. He just needs to let me know in advance to get enough to get everything arranged. I don't have a problem with it. And the stuff out in the yard, if he wants his stuff, then he could have shot me a text at any point in time. So I'm going to come pick up the car. Or I'm gonna
Oh, did you see that?
There's also a big
What I missed?
crate sitting there that's got
He-
doors in it.
The
From
guy,
Yeah.
I guess he wanted to tell his lawyer something, so he put his hand like this on his face, and you could tell he was talking. But
Yeah,
he was covering his face so you couldn't see him saying stuff. And
So,
he
earlier-
acknowledged- yeah,
Earlier, I said, did anybody see that? It was very odd because he had his hand all strange.
he was talking.
I'm wondering if he knows like that she can read lips, maybe, or something.
I don't know, but it's
I'm wondering.
very interesting
that-
that he's doing that because he is talking to the attorney.
He did it before because he had his hands all kind of weird. It was and he had just kind of, and it was over that. So I'm guessing that he was talking to his lawyer.
Pretty smart.
We go through bread so fast that I don't know.
Either we eat it within like a day or two because we went on a grilled cheese spree, or it just sits there and dies and has to be cremated like his brother's ashes.
You guys don't utilize the freezer. People put bread in the freezer all the time.
one of the
No.
jobs he did, the doors
No.
belong to Excel. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with them. They're just sitting
The
in
bugs
yard.
out. I've never found a bug in my. Thank God. I am going to go out and I'm going to put this on record. I've never found bugs in my bread bag. Thankfully.
The old, I mean, who hasn't? Who here hasn't gone to get a sandwich and found the old elusive bread bugs in there?
Same here, Loud. I keep my bread in the plastic container that it comes in. It's
Yeah,
perfectly
it's
fine. One thing that I do, and I think that this might be odd to many of you, I throw away any of the bread ties or even the ones that you can flick. I throw those away immediately from the minute that I open it up.
What do you use?
I twist it and push it under, and then put it in there. Need to have do you open up a bread tie every single time you go to reach for a piece of bread?
Depends on if the person before me remembered to put it back or not.
Oh, I bet you complain about that all the time.
Oh, maybe.
And he hasn't taken care of any of that either.
There's a lot of things he hasn't
I
taken
can
care
go
around
home
this
and take
house.
Pictures of all the stuff that's still sitting there.
Yes, that's
The
who we're
stuff
talking
that's
about. That's the
stuck in
ex-husband
garage.
that wants his
Right,
brother
wait.
back.
So your home is in Eureka.
Uh-huh.
Do you work in Eureka or do you work out of town?
I don't work in Eureka anymore. I was
Okay.
working at G&W.
Okay. Are you currently working
Yes.
in Eureka or out of town?
No.
She doesn't want to
I
tell
work
us.
at Amazon.
Oh, Amazon. Humble brag.
Mr. Paul, I'll give you an opportunity to make a brief response if you have one.
I do, Your Honor. Your Honor, my client has multiple text messages asking to do that. He's been ignored, like I stated previously. And if I need to subpoena the Greenwood County Sheriff's records, they were called out on multiple occasions. Mr. Ashdown actually has one of the incidents on video where he was threatened with arrest by the Greenwood County Sheriff's Office if he stepped foot in the house. There's been multiple times that he has tried to retrieve these items. He's made multiple attempts with the respondent to try to work this out. And he had me file this motion as a last resort, Judge. At the end of the day, he wants his stuff back.
Bread
I would
bugs.
like to know from the respondent a date and time where he can come out and get his stuff. Thank you.
Well, that's what I was going to suggest, is arranging a time where this can be accomplished.
She makes it sound like there's a vendetta. The police have a vendetta against this guy.
I'm really on the fence with her because just like you guys were saying in the chat that she looks like a real bitch, like she's super mean, and then she opens up her mouth and she started talking, and I was like, oh, all right, well she's kind of sweet. I can't tell, like just looking at her without her speaking, she looks like a total B.
Mm-hmm.
She's got that look, and I don't know what to believe now. The dude's out of town. Dude don't even live in town.
I think he's it makes me feel like I'm sure he's not like a truck driver. He's got a truck driver vibe about
He
him.
has that feel. Yeah, I could see that.
Hmm.
I could definitely see that. All right, where do you guys fall? Are we on her side? Who's lying here? I can't figure it out.
It's really tough. This one.
Maybe he lives in a place that's so small that he can't, because she said the boats are still there, right? The boats.
Yeah, maybe he's got nowhere to put them yet.
Maybe he's trying to, because a couple of you in the chat did make jokes about that she don't want a hoarder house anymore. Doesn't want all that shit there, which I don't blame her. I mean, I don't know where to go with this one.
All the text messages, I would like to respond to the text messages. All the text messages he sent me about coming and getting his things were long before he filed paperwork. I have not, there's been, like I said, he's not made mention of it, not once, and he's only shown up twice since we got it. The first time, the day I got served, and the second time that he showed
Right here,
up.
I get that, and right now, and we'll get into that if we have to. I'm hoping we don't have to.
Uh-huh.
I'd like to resolve this in a manner in which we don't have to come back and do that.
Okay.
But what I'd like to do is establish a date and time where he can come out and
Buying his way to fan of the
I
year.
don't know. Hang on.
Mhm.
Thank you, Mayor.
Who's
Who's he talking to? Ghost? Is she okay?
I don't know. God, she looks so young in comparison to him.
We're having a discussion about baking bread daily. I thought there was a point where I wanted to keep one of the bread makers that I had, and I started looking into, and I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. But fresh bread, in a heartbeat, I'd be pretty happy.
Next Saturday at December 9th.
December 9th. Okay.
What time?
Who is she conferring with?
11 o'clock
At night?
next Saturday.
Does that date and time work for your client, Mr. Pa?
Yes, Your Honor. He did
tell.
state that it may take more than one day to get all of his stuff because, as the respondent had said, there
This is
is
Moxie.
a whole bunch of stuff out there. So what I would say is if everything is not retrieved, that the parties come to an agreement on a secondary date where he can get the rest of his.
Kelly, you can't say that. You got like a giant smile on your face.
I know. I commented about your smile the first time you were here. Look at this giant smile. I love that.
Or is that just for YouTube? Normally you walk around like me too. Nobody ever used to come up to me because I always looked like I was pissed off and in a bad mood. I heard that.
And they were right.
I don't know what to say. I'm sorry. I'm just not approachable.
Items.
Do you want to establish that date now?
Please.
Oh, hang
Ms.
in there.
Garner, if the retrieval isn't completed on December the 9th, would December the 10th be an appropriate time to conclude?
Back-to-back days.
I have to work on December the 10th, so it would have to be the next Friday or Saturday. I know it's his work schedule, or maybe.
Judge, December 16th would work that next Saturday.
Okay.
And let's just make that at 11 as well.
Maybe, Amy. Maybe.
That's fine.
Thank you.
Yeah, it didn't work out so well.
I'm hoping this will all be done peacefully without the need to have law enforcement called out. So
That's what I was thinking
the
too.
easier
The police hate
the better it's going to be for the both of you in the long run.
Mhm.
Now, again, this is all marital property. Items aren't to be sold, thrown away until it's all been sorted out. These are just
A little late on that one.
now. Ultimately, if there's a dispute over property items, we can litigate that.
All right, going on to the next one.
On to the next.
She can tell us.
Next matter be People versus Nicole Trowbridge, Your Honor. It's file number 23S.
That Galaxy, is she Nicole?
942.
Guess so.
Your Honor, today is the time and date set for a status conference. We did notice this matter on, and Ms. Trowbridge is not present. My understanding is there is some communication between her counsel and the court, and indicated she could appear by Zoom.
It's very dark there.
We indicated on the notice that she needed to appear here in public or in person.
Is that Miss Trowbridge? It's remote there on the
Yes.
Galaxy?
Yeah, is that you, Miss Trowbridge? You're on mute.
Ooh,
You're muted, ma'am.
she's supposed to be there in person.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Whoops.
Yeah, is that you, Miss Trowbridge?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Your Honor, I want her to be here in public. First of all, there's bench warrant for her arrest. And I want her to be present in court today for that specific, well, it wasn't when I issued it. I didn't know about the bench warrant when I issued for the status conference. But I don't like to do these kind of things by Zoom. But now there's a bench warrant, I want her here. So I have the state police who will pick her up. I just need to know where she is. I have her, the address that I have for her is 3608 North.
Look how big her eyes got.
In Pearson. My understanding is she's advised Mr. Rasmussen she does not have a ride there. I'll provide her a ride, or people will provide her a ride.
Kiernoff, the same way the Creed can afford that. It's called the big F word.
I mean, it's you know, it is what it is. I mean, okay, so this lady was supposed to show up.
Yeah.
She didn't. There's a warrant out for her arrest.
That's why she's in a dark house. She
And
doesn't want
she's
anybody knowing she's
somewhere
home.
unknown. We're hiding out now, basically, where he's like, you know, I can get her a ride here. I'm sure the sheriffs will be more than, I mean, they ain't going to that guy's house and helping him. So they got time to go over and help her.
Griggsy, this is a $1,400 phone. And if that's cheap to you.
Oh God. I really want a nice phone and see how many cameras mine has.
Look how many. I got lots of cameras, baby. Lots of cameras. You guys remember how pissed off I was when Emily brought this home?
Oh God, yeah.
Didn't even ask, didn't say anything. She brought home a brand new. Wasn't
She did you a favor.
I don't know. I'm glad she did now, but at the time I was not happy.
And I want her them to get picked up and her to come here.
All right, Mr.
Boy, that is ballsy. Think about that. You're showing up to court. You're still showing up to court. Like, I mean, I know you're not there, but I mean, you're still kind of facing your shit.
Yeah,
that is
kind of. Yeah.
That's really ballsy. Really.
What would have been worse? Just her not coming on the phone at all, or just, you know, coming like this, where you're kind of like taunting, like, yeah, I could have made it, but yeah,
that's what I mean. That's what's said. Yeah, no, very definitely taunting. You know, Griggsy.
She can afford that phone, but she can't afford dental care.
We're talking about her phone, which is a Galaxy S23 Ultra, which is a very expensive phone. We understand.
Griggsy, who buys used?
You could go get one of these.
I'm sure you can pick up my dilapidated phone for pennies on the dollar.
You go to Dollar General and get a $50 smartphone. She did not do that.
For Rasmussen, it does appear that the notice says defendant's appearance is required for this hearing.
Well, yeah, Your Honor, I'm sorry. I guess I didn't realize that meant in person. Obviously,
I agree. We almost got divorced.
Like the last one up here on Zoom all the time. I just thought it was a status conference. I didn't know anything about this warrant. So she asked me yesterday if she could appear via Zoom, and I said, "Well, God, if it's just a status conference."
She got really mad because I didn't open it up for like a month.
Oh yeah, it was a huge thing. If you're new here, it's a big deal. I like that the attorney said she asked me yesterday if she could appear via Zoom, and I was like, "Oh wow."
It'd be funny if like somebody said, "Yeah, go ahead," but I didn't realize that she had a warrant.
Oof,
damn,
mad about that.
This will be interesting to see how this plays out.
I kind of just expected this would be Mr. Valet and I discussing a deal that I wasn't expecting us to reach, so that's why I assumed not really a big deal if she was. So I didn't know about the warrant.
Well, how about we just make this easy and just see if Ms. Trowbridge can help us. Ms. Trowbridge, how long is it going to take you to get up here to the courthouse?
I don't have no ride. I have no transportation.
Okay, well, that's great because as Mr. Valet said, we do have a ride for you. So what's the address that you can be picked up at?
Okay, you know what I'm upset about is, okay, this warrant is with
Hey, Ms. Trowbridge. Ms. Trowbridge.
What?
Ms. Trowbridge.
Okay, this one I'm upset about. I just need one, two. Hold on.
Her teeth are.
Okay, this is what I'm upset about. Right, this is what I'm upset about. Okay,
her teeth are beautiful.
Something tells me she's not going to answer one question while we're here. The attitude already popping.
I don't want you to say something that could be used against you. Mr. Rasmussen will advise you about your underlying case and this warrant. All right. So we shouldn't be talking about whether you agree or disagree with any of that. What we need is your presence to get it all taken care of. And because you don't have a ride, MSP will give you the ride. I just need to know where you're at so Mr. Blake can send them out, and Mr. Rasmussen will be here, and we'll take care of all of it. So where are you located?
Right now I'm in Grand Rapids because I'm taking care of my sister in the hospital.
So you're at a hospital?
What? Wait.
First of all, no, you're not in a hospital. I don't think at all.
I've seen like knickknacks on the wall behind her, by the way.
Very close to whoever had said, oh, is she going to play the COVID card? That's really close to it. That's kind of the 2023 version.
I'm in the hospital taking care of my sister. Apparently, the hospital is extremely understaffed, where this lady, you have to have a family member show up to take care of you in the hospital, where typically you go to the hospital, be taken care of by professionals, not this family. No, sirree.
She's too cute for jail.
What's the name of the hospital?
St. Mary's.
Okay. So let's put you under oath so that we know that
You're telling the truth.
I covered. Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear from the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God?
Yeah.
St. Mary's didn't
Put
pay
your
the
hand
power
down.
bill.
So Ms. Trowbridge, recognize that if you do
What's that
say
on the
something
wall?
that's not truthful under oath, that could be a new felony. It's called perjury. So where are you located?
Wow, that lady, did you hear that lady blowing her nose?
She was on it.
That was, I gotta back that up.
She cleared every sinus with that.
That was really good. All right, that was
If
loud.
you say something that's not truthful under oath, that could be a new felony. It's called perjury. So where are you located right now?
Right now, I'm at the hospital,
No, you're
Which
not.
hospital?
St. Mary's, but I can take care of the.
There's no way. Did you see that? Like, there's a window in the back with like really crappy.
And there's
come
something
on.
hanging on the wall that looks like a scroll or an old calendar from a Chinese restaurant.
Tiny Piggy, thank you for the 2 votes. I
Would
hope
you
that
be
he-
like, stop right there, bitch. Don't say another word. Put that camera all around. Show me your sister in the bed right now.
that's what I want to see. I want
Right now.
I'll move the camera around a little bit.
You show me your sick sister, we'll call this a push.
Let's go landscape mode because that's how you do it.
warrant. I
Hold on,
cannot
Ms.
leave.
Trowbridge.
I'm being honest with you. I cannot leave
Ms.
the hospital
Trowbridge.
because my what?
Yeah, in a second. So St. Mary's, do they have more than one location?
I don't know Grand Rapids. I don't.
Okay. Can you ask somebody who's probably right there in the hallway? What's the address of the hospital you're at?
I'm in a private room. That's all I know.
VIP.
Okay.
Are not.
So how about if I give you a couple minutes, you don't hang up, go give me an address.
Oh, this.
I can't leave this room right now because I'm
Miss-
on this video with you. I'm willing to take care of this warrant when I get paid on Monday. I'm willing to take care of it, Judge.
This is not how court works, right? What world are we living in?
Bullshit.
I was waiting for Bigsy saying, "Oh, she's totally in a hospital right now."
Oh my god. I can't move a muscle from this spot.
I'm on video with you, sir.
Do you not know how this works, sir?
Super Ross, thank you for the $2 late fee. And congrats. Was it 7 months?
Yeah, man.
Awesome. Oh, this lady is. She has a job interview tomorrow. Don't worry, I'll take care of it. I get paid this week. Stop it.
being serious.
Ms. Trowbridge, you don't get to decide when you take care of it. The fact that there's a warrant already means that you need to take care of it. I'm trying to help you take care of it by assisting Mr. Valet and getting you a ride to the court. I assume that by your answers, you don't want the ride to the court.
It's not that. It's my sister. I'm being honest with you. She's about to pass away.
Pack
I'm being
away?
very serious.
Mr.
What's she packing for, you think?
I would say she's lying through her teeth, but she does everything through her teeth at this point. in
Good
time.
point. I guess he doesn't even really need her to prove it because we all know she's
All right.
lying. Like,
You've twisted my arm. I'm going to say it. She's at death's door. The Grim Reaper's got her by the big toe. She's halfway in, halfway out, your honorsness. It's not looking good. I saw Satan in the hallway. That's how bad it is. That bad.
Trowbridge, as your
I'm
counsel.
being very serious.
Hold on, Ms. Trowbridge. let
Super
me,
serious.
On your behalf for a minute. Your Honor, at this time, frankly, I have to advise my client to remain silent because I'm afraid if she says anything else, she might be in more trouble. So
More trouble. Good. Yeah, because she already
All right,
is.
so-
Good point.
Ms. Trowbridge, I'm gonna order that you appear here in person this morning. However you want to get here, we are gonna give you a ride. If you are arrested on the warrant, then I'm gonna revoke your bond altogether and you'll be held until we've resolved the situation. So it's 10:30. There's no reason you couldn't be here before noon because I've got a whole docket this afternoon. So be here by noon or warrant will remain in effect and then there'll be no bond.
Wow.
All right, you're all set, Mr.
I like
Trowbridge.
that.
You can sign off.
You don't have any problem if she appears.
I would have like made her move the camera around. I would have made her life hell.
So simple to
but-
show the judge you're not lying. I mean, it's simple. Really
Oh,
easy.
Those tears are coming because she realized her back is up against the hospital wall at the moment. The
Yes, it
hospital
is.
wall. And that's when she started crying because her whole excuse, everything that she had planned for this did not work out at all. And the judge isn't an idiot. I hope he gets her for contempt or anything.
By the way, spoiler alert, I've just received information in my ear. She did not show up for court when he just told her to be there. By the end of the day, she did not show up.
Oh, wow.
So maybe more to come from this young, beautiful lady. But her sister feels better.
There's usually a little bit of truth to most lies, right? I mean, I'm sure that her sister probably is maybe a little bit sick, but I mean,
They don't know that she's been hiding in the bathroom the whole time.
she sure as shit ain't in a hospital. We know we can certainly tell that. And whoever said hoopty, said hoopty drapes. Yep.
I think he has other matters scheduled. He can appear by Zoom this afternoon if that's the case.
Mr. Rasmussen?
Yeah.
No, you can appear by.
Andrew Childers appearing on behalf of the people.
Yeah.
Who's this cool guy?
Mr. Sobin, can you hear me, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Oh, hi, Ms. Novest.
Thank you.
I'm
Blind?
Gina Novesky, First Assistant Public Defender.
Just bad.
On behalf of Mr. Sobin, he is requesting the public defender, and I did meet with him this morning.
Okay, it's fantastic.
Wow, full courtroom, huh?
Mr. Sobin, I'm going to read you the complaint that's been issued before the court. It is, you have been charged with a misdemeanor complaint alleging in Marion County, Indiana, was requesting your presence with an extraditable crime of invasion of privacy and intimidation / threat.
Which one, bottom or top?
Well, either it could be at this point in time.
I was. Oh, it's deaf. Okay, got it.
And that the complaining witness, which is a Washington County Sheriff's deputy, has probable cause to believe that you
Shot himself in the
found
eye.
in Washington County Jail in the Township of Pittsfield and County of Washtenaw, and that you're liable by the Constitution and the laws of the United States and the state of Michigan to be delivered upon demand of the governor to Indiana and to be removed to that state forthwith. Your liberty interest is at stake, and here in Washtenaw County, we will give you an attorney. Would you like the assistance of the public defender?
No.
Is he picking his teeth?
No? Okay.
I'm going to waive extradition. I don't.
Listen, this guy is such a badass and so cool that he walks around with a toothpick typically. And he doesn't have one right now for the one tooth, I believe, that he has left.
Hey, yo. He's a badass.
I don't need that lady to help me do nothing.
Well, okay then.
I need that case number on this case, Your Honor. I just was released from prison yesterday.
Okay.
And,
God.
I was just released from prison yesterday.
What a
On
turnaround.
the revocation for this offense. And
Okay.
I was just released. They assured me Marion County was going to be there to pick me up yesterday at Milan Federal Correctional Center. And if they wasn't there, they were supposed to release me. Well, apparently they did. They had this sheriff's department come and pick me up. You know
Okay,
what?
so I will tell you, Mr. Sobin, I'm gonna tell you this.
Yeah.
You have some needs. I'm not in the position of giving you legal advice, but I did
Okay.
offer you the public defender. So if you want some additional assistance, Miss Noveski is a very seasoned attorney who's here and might be able to help you out with that.
So
I'm gonna make the offer one more time.
I told her already that I was waiving extradition and going back
Okay, well
to.
then you're not asking me any more questions about that then. So to waive extradition, sir, I'm gonna read this piece of paper in front of you. I'll ask that the correctional officer, hopefully there's somebody in the room with you.
You got that case number, Your Honor, too? I need that case.
No, I
number.
don't.
You don't have the case number on this warrant?
No, I don't. Do you have a correctional officer with you? Can you get somebody in there?
Yes, Your Honor, I'm in here.
Yeah.
Thank you. Can
Thank
you
you,
please
Donna.
point the camera down
Many
to the
thanks.
paper as I read it? There's a waiver in front of you where you can waive extradition. I, Gregory Sobin, am the wanted person by Marion County, Indiana, on a pending arrest warrant charging the crime of invasion of privacy and intimidation threat. I waive the issuance and service of a Michigan governor's warrant and all other procedures incidental to the extradition proceedings, including the right to an attorney, which you just waived, unless you've already retained one. It says that you voluntarily return to the demanding state in the custody of the agent of that state. Sir, if you would like to waive your extradition and we'll arrange for pickup for you back down to Indiana, go ahead and sign.
Okay, and what is this, a misdemeanor, yes or no?
Don't know.
Well, you're saying I'm signing this. I just, you said earlier, this was a misdemeanor warrant. Am I correct, Your Honor?
No.
No, fugitive from justice is a misdemeanor warrant in Washtenaw County. I don't know what invasion of privacy intimidation threat is in the state of Indiana. Now, if you had asked for the public defender's office, they might have been able to help you out with that.
Okay, well,
The question I have for you is, do you want to waive or not? If not, you're coming back a different day because we have a courtroom full of people.
okay, well, you know what? I'm waiving it. Get me the hell out of your jail. How you like that?
Oh, I love it. Okay.
Do I gotta sign
Best of
this?
luck to you, sir.
Shut up.
Whoa, stop the clock.
Oh, I love it.
Get me the hell out of here.
All right. Well, that guy was a pleasure.
He's a sweet, sweet old man.
Yeah.
Oh boy,
Straight out of federal prison. What a nice
I got
guy.
out yesterday. Here I am right back, Judge. I mean, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm
Yes
not
or
sure.
no?
I'm not sure if he had a voice that just carried or they just have really good microphones in that little room.
If it's the mics, we need those across this great land of ours because some
Oh,
of
yeah,
them
yeah.
just, especially in Wyandotte.
Oy, oy, oy.
Well,
Well, that's it, guys. That's 3 great cases today, actually.
yeah, a lot of fun. Hope everybody's had and a huge crowd. Thank you guys for being here.
Very
Appreciate
good crowd. Still 320 of you here. Come back 405 East for Thirsty Thursday edition. We got a chase.
Extra thirsty today, Creed. I mean, quenched.
It's more
Thirsty.
programs.
More programs are coming here. You're going to get all these programs done.
The No More November Express. Yes, the last day of November. That there video guy, thank you. Janetto, thank you. Jay Fabe, Nancy, and Janetto just trying it out, seeing if it works. And on the 3rd shot, it worked. Thank God. Mayor with some gifts. Tiny Piggy and Super Ross, thank you guys a ton. We mean it. We're very grateful to have each and every one of you here. And I know we say this a lot, but when you guys can sit there in the chat and crack us up like you do, it makes our day so good. I can't even tell you. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Those ongoing jokes. And with Nancy yesterday, no need to apologize, Nancy. It was absolutely hilarious.
It's the best. I love it. Oh, you guys are the best. I really do appreciate it. And not only do you guys say, hey, you make us laugh, this, that, and the other. You guys make us laugh. It's just as entertaining for me and Creed. We're all making memories together, baby. So make sure you're back at 4:05 for We Got a Chase. Until then, though, you need to like the video, leave a comment. And if you see somebody talking shit about us, go after them. Feel free. Don't make me have to do all the heavy lifting. You gotta stay safe. You gotta stay hard. You gotta stay tuned because you never know where we're gonna go with the next one.
Sounds like a busy day there at the Puppy Mill. You got some people coming by.
Man, we just sold a whole litter to this guy who owns a restaurant here in town.